Welcome back to another little discussion on E3. So, day 1 or 2, I don't know. This is the day that Microsoft and Bethesda and Devolver Digital had their conferences. I'm trying to cut down on time, so I'll just do Devolver Digital in one sentence. The same as last year. I'm going to take 5 minutes each for both conferences that I'm going to cover, so this should be interesting. Let's begin. So, Microsoft kicked off the show with Halo, which is about as interesting as beige paint to me. Then they went on with a billion other games because Microsoft did the best thing they could. They fired money at this show like a crack dealer or someone who's addicted to crack throws money at a crack dealer. There was so much in this show that I can't say everything, but to give slight wind to everything, there was Ori and the Blind Forest sequel. There was a new From Software game. There was a new Fallout trailer. There was a new Metro thing. There was also a very fantastic game in the Life is Strange sphere called Captain Spirit. It's free, and I'm going to try and have a look at that when it comes out later this month. Fantastic. Crackdown 3 had a trailer that was good because it actually looks just about done, and ooh, prairie. Kingdom Hearts 3 looks like Kingdom Hearts. It's basically Disney in a JRPG setting. Don't really care. Sea of Thieves, again, a thing that I don't care about. Forza Horizon something. Pretty online, meh, don't care. Then we had We Happy Few for a bit. As well as acquisitions of studios such as Ninja Theory, yes, the same ones that did Senua's Sacrifice. There was a bit of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. There was a bit of Tales of Vesperia, a remaster. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Dog's Bollocks. The Division 2 was announced. Cuphead has DLC. Tunic, which looks like Zelda but with a little fox friend. Jump Force, which is anime but a fighting game but good, I know, of all things. Dying Light 2 was announced, and Just Cause 4 was announced, as well as Cyberpunk 2077. That gives me 2.5 minutes to cover all of that, and there was a massive lull somewhere between Kingdom Hearts and, let's say, The Division. Okay, maybe Tomb Raider is when we crawled back out of that lull. It was a fantastic show that was just games, and I couldn't think of a better way to have a games conference. I may not like everything that was on the show, Halo, for example, Metro, Kingdom Hearts, but there was just this constant barrage of something for everyone. Just Cause, which looks fantastic, is there. There's 3 Gears of War games. There's Gears of War Tactics, or Gears Tactics. There's a Funko Pop bollocks thing. And there's Gears of War 5, which, yeah, that's the thing. There is so much in this one show that I'm baffled that it was even a part of E3. Oh yeah, and the thing that blew my mind, Devil May Cry 5, which just looks like Dante as the cocky little prick that he was for years, and it's new. Oh yeah, and Session, which is kind of a spiritual successor to Skate, because it's a skateboarding game with analog sticks controlling what you do, and it's just I like it. I like the whole show. I think there was something for every single person who ever watched that show, and I can't praise it enough. I really can't praise it enough. Yep. I like Microsoft from someone who's sitting next to two PlayStations. So, let's move on to the Bethesda stream. Bethesda had a very poor showing this year with Andrew WK, a man who I know nothing about. I've been told from that one time I wore a white t-shirt that I look like him because I have brown hair and brown eyes. And yeah, that's about it. Rage 2 looks like Mad Max 2. Avalanche are doing the car combat, which is the whole core of Mad Max, the game. And yeah, it's an open world thing. It's boring. There's a bunch of new Elder Scrolls things. There's Elder Scrolls card games. There's a single card game, of which is apparently a game that was dead or something. There's a mobile game, of which is shit. There's so much from Elder Scrolls. There's even a new Elder Scrolls game, i.e. Elder Scrolls 6. There was a tease of a very nice looking Skyrim very special edition, of which I want, but Bethesda are being pricks about it. And yeah, there's so much that I want to scream from the mountaintops and say Todd Howard is an absolute bastard who needs his head removed from his body and his arsehole. But nonetheless, Fallout, the main substance of this stream or conference, was focused on multiplayer, which is the worst fucking idea for a game all focused on nuclear apocalypse and a barren wasteland. Hey, you know how you really love walking around and exploring the apocalypse? Well, here's a nuclear bomb coming straight at your head because some prick on the other side of the map has found the nuclear codes and is about to kill you. Well done, Bethesda. You have literally killed all hope I had for a Fallout game. Well done. There's a new Doom game, of which I can't say much about because it's literally just a logo. There was a camera, ooh look, through a pre-rendered bit, and then logo. That was it. Doom Eternal, I think it's called. Don't really care. There's also Starfield, which looks like a space thing. If it's a single-player space romp adventure thing, sure, I'll play it. But if it's not, then dog's bollocks to it. I think I've covered everything by just saying, this is a thing, this is matter of fact, blah-de-da-de-da. Fallout just, this is a matter of fact, isn't going to be the fantastic wonderment that you hope could be made. It is going to be that Bethesda game that you are going to scream from the mountaintops that is the worst thing ever. Yeah, Fallout is being put to its death, is the best way I can put it, with nothing to replace it. There's just so much I want to cover. The Skyrim Elder Scrolls things are, yes, Skyrim, very boring and, ooh, look, high elves. I'm personally not a fan. I can understand why some people might be interested, but who really cares about Elder Scrolls Somerset or whatever it's called. Bethesda, you have literally destroyed every bit of hope that people had in your company in one foul swoop by just killing a franchise, doing the same thing as you've done for the last 10 years with a franchise by doing nothing, and yeah. The only thing I'm really excited about is Doom. Mostly because I can fucking take out my fucking rage on Todd Howard. Meanwhile, I'm going to go sleep off this rage. Until tomorrow.